Peace and love, family. Once again, we're back to talk about why it's important to drink live alkaline water, the best water on the planet. One of the things that we did do, that we came back and we added in the body with the cells in it, if you get a close look up to it, and we also added in the cell structure. So we can explain why it's so important with all this you see up here to drink live alkaline water and not dead water that we've been getting from these other bottle companies, from these stores, and from even the municipal sources. So one of the things that when we come and look, that's very important, that we must keep in mind, that good, clean spring water that's naturally alkaline with 108 different trace minerals is the best water that you'll ever get on the planet. So when we look here, last time we talked about the chakras, why it was important, to drink good water, because it helps the chakra, lights up the chakras, and each chakra, each color represents a mineral that comes from our water. No other company can show this now. No other company can come and tell you how clean your water is, where your water comes from, and actually the soil content or the mineral content from the soil and the rock formation that we have out here on this, what we call the holy land or the holy grounds. You got a question out?
Yes. When we were speaking the other day and informing the people about the benefits of why they should drink alkaline water, of live alkaline water, we failed to be able to show the cellular performance of alkaline water in support of the body structure and in support of the cellular structure. So therefore, each cell that comprises of the billions of cells that are comprised in the human body,
yes, sir,
right? They need nourishment.
Yes, sir.
They need hydration.
Yes, sir.
Right? So all of the elements inside this soil up here on the land with the zinc, calcium, magnesium, and a whole host of the other minerals that's in live alkaline water that's oxygenated, right? How does it help the cells to perform at optimal performance, at peak level?
Well, let's look at it like this. When we talk about the minerals, like I said, this is cell. Every part of the chart that you see is 30 parts to one cell. You understand what I'm saying? So it's 30 parts to one cell. The other day we was talking, coming down the road when we was talking, I say there's 30 parts to every mineral that we consume in our body. Mm-hmm. So if you got magnesium, there's 30 parts of the magnesium that these cells in our body need. You understand what I'm saying? So doing the 30 parts of this right here, every part represents a particular mineral that we consume. That's why when you come in, notice something. Notice that around the nucleus, right? You got these parts around the nucleus. In this nucleus, what do you see right here?
You see the green light.
You see the green. So the green represents what?
Part of the chakra.
Part of the chakra that we go over here. Part of what? That's a part that in our system has to have a pH balance, an alkalinity pH balance, a natural alkalinity pH balance. Why? Because it keeps us hydrated. You understand what I'm saying? Anything else that they're giving us as chemicals, it'll start dehydrating us, and it'll cause these particular cells to start dying out. It's like a car battery. A car battery can't operate if it's just on acidic side. So it has to have a pH balance in the battery for the battery cells in the battery to charge up, just like the body.
Yeah, so in other words, just like a car battery, you gave that example, and how the battery is what starts that electrical charge and click to start the motor.
Exactly.
To turn the motor. So you're saying that live alkaline water acts just as that key to the human body.
I'm saying live alkaline water is the only water that we know for a fact that acts as a key, simply because it naturally carries what? The mineral content. Nothing can get in your system. There's 3 major components to charge these 30. You understand what I'm saying? On the outside of your nucleus of your cell. That's magnesium, number 1. Nothing goes into the system of the body without magnesium.
What does magnesium do?
Magnesium draws in and opens up any element. It causes the cell to expand. Just like if you look at the sun, and the sun is charging you up. If you look at your eyes and your pupils of your eyes, what happens to your pupils of your eyes when you look at the sun?
They dilate.
They dilate, meaning that they're able to squeeze, right? And in that squeezing, it's able to pinpoint what needs to go into a particular part of your body. Like you say, that's the problem with the other waters.
They don't do that.
They don't do that.
So the human body, and most people may not know this, is that the human body comprises of 60,000 miles of veins and arteries.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
so
sir.
that if you put in the poisonous waters that are on the market today that people assume, Dasani, all the other brands that they assume are good waters, when they're not, they're actually poison.
Exactly.
So they're doing no benefit to the water, to the body. They're actually dead waters then.
They're killing you. Like I stated before, we're killing ourselves by what we consume in our own mouth. When we're not informed, or informed, they want to say informed or information, when we don't have the proper information, we don't know we're killing ourselves. We think we're doing ourselves injustice when we're putting in fake alkaline water, when we're putting in reverse osmosis, which takes the oxygen out of the water, which oxygen is necessary to feed the cells so you can grow, so you can reproduce.
So actuality, the other waters that are dead waters, what effect are they having? So they're having the opposite effect on the human body that alkaline water, the real alkaline water, will have on the body. So they're causing corrosive, they're causing the acidic level to increase, to basically clog the arteries and veins.
It's one better than that I can tell you. When you put corrosive water in your body, it's like spilling acid on your shirt. You may not see the effects right off, but the next time you go to wash them clothes, what happens? It shreds. And you don't know why it shreds. The next time you go to the doctor and you say, well, I'm taking all this alkaline water, I've been buying this alkaline water and drinking it, that they making, manufacturing, and the doctor say, well, you was doing okay for the first 30 days, something happened. Notice, there go that number again, 30. You understand what I'm saying? 30, which feeds the cell. 30, which make up magnesium. 30, which make up zinc. 30, which make up calcium. You understand what I'm saying? So we really have to study this and understand water. Water is life.
So now that you say that water is life, we all know throughout history that during the mid ages they were searching for what? The fountain of youth.
The fountain of youth.
And what was the reason for that? What was that? It was all, we say a fountain, right?
Because they understand if they find the fountain of youth, that they'll live longer, their health will be much better, everything. But see, we listen to what they said, the fountain. Only one thing I know that comes out of fountain.
It's water.
It's water.
That's it.
Anything else is a travesty.
So they knew then that clean water was ideal to what? Survival?
They knew exactly that clean water was the ideal to survive and to continue to reproduce your cells, to rehydrate you, to do everything that is necessary to put you at your peak. The problem is we're not operating at our peak, we're operating at our lowest level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're operating at a low level. But when we operate at our peak, which is up in the purple, which represents the highest part of the alkalinity, which represents your spiritual, you understand what I'm saying? That's your spiritual height. They got us here when we should be here.
So we're in a state of ignorance because we're drinking poisonous waters and we're being misinformed.
Well, that's why I keep saying, if you eat right, drink right, you'll begin to think right as a people. Because we're not thinking right, we're not eating right, and we're consuming poison. So if you're consuming poison, you ever seen somebody that get high and they consume and put poison in their system and they get high, they become delusional.
Out of balance.
Don't nobody want to be bubbled, so their whole body is out of balance. And that's just like with water. When you're out of balance, it kills you. Just like I tell people, when you're drinking dead water, what happens? It kills you. Dead water actually pulls the minerals out of the body that you have.
So the people in other parts of the world that have dirty water, they get what? Malaria? They have all types of diseases?
They get all kinds of diseases, diseasements as we call them.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I'm advising people to drink good, clean water, to understand, you know what I'm saying, what live alkaline water is about and the benefits of live alkaline water, to get history on, you know what I'm saying, why we should be drinking and why we shouldn't be drinking the other waters or dead water, and to understand the effects that it have on the cells and chakras of the body. Understand what foods to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Understand why we should be eating certain foods and the benefits of the foods
in relationship to those chakras.
In relationships to the chakra, in relationships to the cell, in relationships to the minerals that has to go into it. Like I said, one mineral makes up 30. Just like the cells. You understand what I'm saying? So the earth is the same as the man and the woman.
Cores
and we understand it and we get to the foundation of it, we'll realize water, clean water, God's water is the only water we should be drinking. Anything else other than that is a travesty.
That's it. That's it, Chief.
So with us understanding and knowing that, let's not make no more excuses.
That's it. And so here we are on indigenous lands in North Carolina, where we are blessed to be in a situation where we have the only aquifer in the United States that comes up alkaline with 108 trace minerals. And we are able to show the effects in the body's needs for these elements and minerals in the water. Right?
Right.
So just like a car, if you put when you buy a high performance car, they always tell you to put the highest.
You don't put no cheap gas in.
You put the highest performance.
So if your body go perform at its highest height, you don't put no cheap water in it.
Exactly.
You don't put no trash in it because if you put trash in, trash coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
What goes in the mouth, come out the mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Or come out other parts.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm telling our people: eat right, drink right, think right.
All right.
Most important, drink real water, clean, alkaline water. Leave the fake stuff alone.
That's it.
Peace.